Okay, I'm live again. And I'm on this street right now. If you looked at my earlier live video, I was telling you about the plumber that owned the 56 unit apartment building. One thing that he said yesterday kind of made sense, and then I thought about it. He said, you know, if you're gonna own single family homes, you could own a whole block in some areas in Detroit and put people in them. Just buy the block. And some of the blocks are like that. Probably not in the better areas, but it does make sense, right? Own the whole block. And fix up the properties. Put mortgages on them. You know, it doesn't take much to fix up some of these properties, because a lot of them don't have much damage, you know. But I'm off into a better area, and as I wanted to see this one house, and it's right here. I'm gonna show it to you. But as I'm looking at this one house, I see other houses. So I am gonna write down these addresses, and I want to take I'm gonna get out. You know, yesterday it was in the 60s, now it's in the 30s or 40s. Even though it's still good for Detroit, it's still cold, right? So they spoil us with the good weather then and come and knock us out with the cold. But anyway, let me show this house. Okay, this is one of the houses I was looking at. Gotta make sure I get the yeah, that's what I thought. But this is one of the houses I was looking at. It's all boarded. You know, a lot of times with these boarded houses, a lot of times the city may own them, or somebody just moved out trying to sell them. And what I do is I go around. You see how big it is? It's a 2-story home. Has a garage in the back. Doesn't have a garage door. And what I do, I pay attention to the boards on the house, because it looked like this one might have been vacant for a while as well. But I pay attention to the boards on the back of them. So it's boarded all the way around. And of course I look at the roofs on the property. I can't see that one is kind of, well actually I can. The roof, it really needs a new roof on it. I'm just looking at the size of it. You know, just going around looking at houses and looking at these houses. This is probably we've been interested. You know, it's in a good area. Let me just show y'all the houses that's around. You know, I saw this guy, his daughter was riding down the street on her bike. I guess he's teaching her how to ride. You know, so family area. But I just want you to see all those nice properties down there. So it's a residential street, nice area. But of course, as I was riding, I saw the house right across the street from that. It's vacant. So I get that address too. I wish I could see inside some of these homes with the boards in. That's why I like stopping at the houses that have no boards, so we could get a look inside the home. But look at that one. It's just as big. I don't see an address, but just so it's two and a houses, same street. You know, so that was a good concept, right? Hey, can't own apartment building, own houses, same street. But like I told him, it's not about being the landlord. It's about being the bank. So what we'll do is buy the property. I have that address. Hold on, let me write it down. But You get the addresses of these properties. We look them up, see who owns them, and get them to sell. A lot of these properties have been vacant for a minute, so they don't, so they may not even want them. So, but yeah, I wanted to see that one. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah. I don't know. My eyes are failing me. That's one thing about getting older. You still wear glasses and your eyes. Okay. So, as I was riding, then I came further down, right? Because I saw that property. I just wanted to ride the whole block. But then I came to these properties. Look at how big. Look. So it's a 2-story home. Not sure if it's a multi-unit, but it's big. It's a big house. And right next door to it is this one. I like this house. A lot of character. A lot of character. Porch is messed up, but I couldn't get to the back of it, but look at it. And these are only the 2 houses I saw on this block. So, and it's right by Grosse Pointe. The Grosse Pointe is a affluent section of Michigan. I mean, affluent section of Michigan. But it's right outside Detroit, you know. You got Grosse Pointe on one side of the street, and you got Detroit on the other. East Detroit on the other. And like I said, I just wanted to see these properties, to show everyone what's in Detroit. The market is amazing. The opportunities are wonderful. And the thing is, with the nonprofit company, you know, they have all kinds of grants that qualify for, and they want you to buy these properties, and they'll help you fix them up. But look, and these are nice brick homes, stunning empty. They're empty. But as I said, Detroit, you know, we have to invest in ourselves, invest in our cities. And I was telling, you know, I have a lot of friends that's not even live in Detroit. You know, they are my military friends. You know, sometimes you don't have to actually live in the city to invest in a city. Some people are investing here that don't live here. I know it for a fact. You know, my job that I do, I see a lot of out-of-state investors. A lot of out-of-state investors, but they invested in Detroit because they know. A lot of them came when the market crashed. They started building up these properties. They start increasing their portfolios, you know, by doing investment in the city. And I just don't want us to not take advantage of a situation. You know, we oftentimes, you know, we complain, but we don't take advantage of. And I want us to start taking, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm writing these addresses down because I want to look them up and see who own them. You know, you don't, as I was saying, you don't have to be a part of the team to be an investor. You know, invest in a city, you get money back on your dollar, you know, so you could be a cash investor and you're going to get back what you put in and then some. So I don't want you to think that, because some of us are busy, some of us do love our day jobs. You know, we do. Actually, I like my day job. I do. But I want more, you know. And the way I get more is to go out there and get it. So I just wanted to share with you all. I want y'all to see these areas. Like I said, Detroit is on a comeback. People get it. People that don't live in the city get it. I wish we could get it just like they do. But I know eventually we will. But I don't want you to get it too late. because come February 28th, Cecil is no longer training, you know. And I hear the stories of people who had an interest in real estate, and they've been through mentor after mentor after mentor, but they never got with the right one, you know. And now that they're with Cecil, they're like, wow, this is what I've been looking for. I found a place. I found where I belong, you know. And some people, they'll find another mentor, but I don't think you'll find a mentor better than mine. So, in saying that, if you want to do a little bit of training, if you want to learn how to think like a bank, and like I said, it's more than just thinking like a bank.